Oh my gosh, guys. The state of play is here. Honestly, I have no idea if this is going to be a big deal or if it's just going to be a bunch of third-party games. Because I feel like PlayStation is at a point where, like, it feels like the bubble is ready to burst with first-party titles. So I feel like we could see Naughty Dog's next game. We could see, like, Gorilla's next game. We could see Sucker Punch's next game. Or we could see none of that, and it's just like third-party JRPGs. We'll see.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
I'm Asad Kizilbash, head of product at PlayStation Studios.
Wow.
And head of PlayStation Productions. I'm here to welcome one of the newest members of the PlayStation Studios family, Firewalk. This team brings together some of the most talented
Don't they make
developers
VR
in our
games?
industry, with an incredible pedigree in the online multiplayer space. We announced their first game, Concord, last year, and today
Never mind.
they're revealing gameplay captured in-engine
Oh my gosh.
on PS5. But first, here's an extended vignette introducing some of the cool characters you'll find in the Concord galaxy.
Wow.
Enjoy.
So this is a multiplayer game, so I don't really care about it, but I don't know. Maybe they'll show something. Whoa! Hold on. Who are those characters? I feel like there were characters. Hold on. You know what? I'm not doing this live, so I'm going to go back, actually. Is it just me, or is that like... Is that... I just don't know who that girl is. Who is this? Maybe this is somebody from Concord? Interesting. Now I never played God of War Ragnarok, so I don't know if this looks like kind of a Norsey character. So we'll see. I feel like that was a tease of new games. I don't know. Crater City. Okay. Oh yeah, so that's the girl, right? Ew. This kind of feels like Star Wars, a bit.
Oh, jukebox.
Like if you told me this was a Star Wars game, I would be like, okay.
Spontaneous creative decision made after years of careful research.
Being really old and almost dying a bunch doesn't count as research.
But why is this in Arabic?
How not to die. Besides, it worked, didn't it?
How much longer for the upload?
A few more minutes. Hey, start time. Try it with hot sauce. You'll like it. Trust me.
No. Do not trust him.
Whoa. Where's this coming from?
It's coming from you back on the ship saying, trust me, we're professionals. We'll stick to the plan. We can do this. And then that.
I can already tell that there are going to be people on Twitter that are going to be like, this is Marvel dialogue.
That was not the plan.
Technically, it was a plan. It just wasn't the same plan that we started with.
If we don't leave...
Why are you in Arabic?
We will.
What the... Wait, what? Why? Oh, okay.
I'll be waiting outside.
Uh-oh. Oh, they got them.
No one moves.
Oh, I think that was the
I'll be
lady
taking this off your hands.
from the beginning of
What?
the game.
This? Funny.
Like, this could be something that I would be interested in, but again, the fact that it's going to be a multiplayer game makes me not interested. Like, none of this matters to me because, I don't know, like, unless there's like a compelling single-player mode or a single-player campaign,
Well played.
then sure. But yeah, like,
They only got one of my legs.
How are those hands?
I just kind of don't care about like a multiplayer game, like or like story cutscene like this,
How bad
when
is
it's not gonna have anything to
You're
do with
still
the
mad
actual
at me?
gameplay experience.
it? Got him.
But yeah, I mean, maybe it has like a really compelling single-player campaign, so I don't want to count that.
One off. This is you.
Got it.
I am developing a taste for destruction. Goodbye.
This would be a very dishonorable way for us all to die.
Don't worry. Nobody's dying dishonorably. And also, we're bringing this back with us. Hey, Mark. What are you doing?
Getting us to the rendezvous point.
Perhaps we should have let go also.
One off. Do not dare.
Well, we were supposed to stick together.
If you let go, I swear I will be
Oh,
vengeance.
look, there they are.
Hi. What the?
Okay.
I am glad you avoided a dishonorable death.
I will say,
Almost
as
time.
much as I was
Best
like
way to learn
mocking
how not to
Twitter
die.
people for saying that they
something.
were gonna call this
I knew
Marvel
this was gonna
dialogue,
work.
This wasn't the plan.
No, it just wasn't the one.
it does kind of feel like Guardians of the Galaxy.
All right. Another satisfied customer. Goods delivered. I send everyone their cut.
Ooh, yeah.
So do you like carry it around with you for emergency bland situations or whatever?
Hey, Mara. Don't joke about something like this.
Our next job is somewhere with less
We'll
scaffolding.
have no scaffolding. Zero scaffolding. I promise. We were apart for so long. I thought I'd never feel your fiery embrace again.
You sound ridiculous.
But yeah, it's not very funny in my opinion. Like, it's like people really like want to try to emulate James Gunn dialogue, but
Concord is a
but then they're just not
5v5
really able to do
first-person
it
shooter
very
set in
well.
the vibrant sci-fi universe of the Concord galaxy.
Except, ironically, the Guardians of the Galaxy video game, which is the one that I would have expected to not really be able to pull it off, they actually did, to be fair. But yeah, then this is just, like, you show me, like, a fucking CGI story, cutscene, whatever, and then you're like, Concord is a 5v5 first-person shooter. I was like, okay, then who gives a fuck? Why do I care? Why do I care about the cutscene then?
First-person shooter set in the vibrant sci-fi universe of the Concord galaxy. In Concord, from the moment you log on, you are part of the crew of the North Star, a group of guns for hire known in our galaxy as free gunners. Free gunners are those lucky enough to be free to roam the stars. They take high-stake jobs on worlds across wild space, where they face other fiercely competitive free gunner crews.
Wow.
Here's the very first look at the gameplay of Concord.
Free gunning. It's hard work, but it's our work, and we don't take it for granted. Being a free gunner means, well, you're free.
Right on target. Yeah, you better run.
Free gunners have a shot at making something of themselves, a chance to be someone.
All right. Need a second to fix myself up.
Yeah, I mean, this just isn't the type of game that I'm into. Being fully transparent. So, like, I don't know if this looks especially bad or anything, or if it looks especially good,
You
but
won't survive on your own.
I just don't play these types of games.
Finally, to battle. Endless rage!
We risk our lives every day to do the job.
I'll clear the way. Time to show them the
So I
big
can't
guns.
tell, are they fighting against, like, duplicate versions of themselves?
This crew will go anywhere. Take any job. Face any enemy.
Like, is it not the 5 characters that we saw in the cutscene that you play as? Or
We're the free gunner crew of the North Star.
or do you just, like,
And together,
like, I'm trying to, like, rationalize this. Is it like a situation where you pick the 5, like, main characters, and then your opponents also pick those same characters, but you see them as different people? Is that how it works? I don't know.
we're going to make our mark on this galaxy.
Oh my gosh, headshot. Wow. Wowee. Yeah, I have no idea if that looks good or not.
The crew is gathering. Would you like to join us for game night?
With Concord,
We leaned on the strengths and background of our team to make a tight, well-balanced FPS that feels great to play. We focused a ton of our attention and our tech on building a strong gameplay foundation of tight core movement, precise visceral shooting, and expressive abilities.
We ended up finding ourselves influenced a lot by fighting games and even strategy games in the interesting way that the asymmetry of their characters makes every fight, every matchup feel really different.
Leaning into the asymmetry of the characters, really pushing the possibility space of two different characters colliding. It's all about creating opportunities for improvisation. That's where we can get out of the way and let players find their own magic. We also have abilities that are meant to have impact beyond direct combat. Deployable gear that can persist throughout a full game, so whether that's multiple rounds of mode or multiple respawns across a match. There are healing pads, bullet blocking domes, explosive traps, lane blocking walls, all kinds of ways to support your team or disrupt your enemies. Coordinated teams can set up and plan ahead, and depending on where and when it happens, players can shift the battlefield to their advantage.
I will say this is a good start to the state of play in the sense that, I mean, they're starting off with a first-party studio, so
and medics to gunslingers
hopefully
and sparked
that's
robots.
like a good omen
Every
for
character brings their own
this being a
unique
first-party
personality,
presentation.
skills, and wide-ranging perspectives to the crew. Every week, when you log into Concord, you will be welcomed with a new cinematic vignette that will give you a chance to see our characters off the job.
Okay.
They will feature ongoing narrative arcs that grow the characters' stories and relationships and unpack
that
the
could be
broader
interesting.
Concord galaxy.
I don't know.
Why are you kissing a tchotchke?
We're excited to share that we'll be hosting a pre-launch beta in July, followed by Concord's global launch on August 23rd, 2024.
I'm an alpha male, so you're not gonna catch me during the beta. Get out of here. Oh my, the Monarch pack! Wowee, I have to pre-order now! Next, God of War Ragnarok on PC.
You seem like a calm and reasonable person. Are you? A calm and reasonable person.
I've not played this game. Surely they're not going to spoil it for me since it's already come out.
We are Kratos. War is coming. The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok.
That's not a real word. They just made that up.
You will die.
Fimbulwinter.
Death can have me.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, Intel XS 1.33? Wowee, I have to buy this now.
We have guests! They're too fast! Look out!
Isn't the DLC like a roguelike mode or something?
Fate only binds you
I think
to
so.
it. Do what is necessary. Not because it is written.
Oh my god, Jesus. Wow. They're going to all the myths, aren't they? I mean, sorry, he's not a myth. Definitely not, right? Whatever your opinion is on that, I agree with you, so you don't need to argue with me in the comments. I thought that already was on PC, I'm not gonna lie. NGL, I thought that was already on PC. Is this a Japanese person? Ghost of Tsushima 2?
Soldiers
Is that
and
racist
officials
for me to assume?
Oppress the people for personal gain, and the people must turn to thievery.
Oh my God! Why are they always inserting politics in our games?
Perhaps this is heaven's way of lamenting the state of
I
the
want
land.
an apolitical game about war.
Men are powerless at the feet of the divine. But even so, someone must act.
At least there's not a black person. So I guess we can take solace in that. What is this? Is this like Dynasty Warriors? Probably, right? I think so. God, you know, like, thankfully, since there's not a black person, this is definitely historically accurate what I'm watching right now. Like, this is exactly what these wars look like. Dynasty Warriors Origins.
Momo, I think I was dreaming.
It wasn't a dream. We were really transported to Mirrorland.
Remember when I said that hopefully this wasn't going to be like a third-party showcase with a bunch of JRPGs?
So, are you ready for it? Ready. Ready.
Oh my gosh, it's funny because the thing was short and she had to pick him up. What even is this? Why are they so slow? Like, why are the characters so slow? This looks like, obviously this aesthetic isn't my thing, but like, even the act of playing the game just looks tedious. This song also just sounds like a lame version of like the, what is it? Jump Up Superstar or whatever from Mario Odyssey. Am I being too negative in this in this video? Infinity Nikki.
Is it you who pursues infinity? Or is infinity?
Oh, is Thanos in this game?
Stars.
Is this a second game by that same developer? Or is this like,
I have seen them.
Okay, this is definitely a different game.
So
Tipsworks. Or maybe no, I think that was, never mind. I think this is a different developer. Is she like, that child looks way too young or old to be like hanging off of your back like that.
Came were inferior shades.
Why do we have to bear the consequences of such power?
War.
That's what I say when I'm like, you know, out on the prowl for women. Like, my Riz is so strong that
your treacherous hands.
it's so much power, and I have to wield it responsibly.
Wayward emissaries, grant us the forgotten miracles.
Is this like a Souls-like where you can play as multiple like characters? I feel like that's pretty unique, right?
This desolate land needs a sprinkle of madness.
Remember, no matter what happens.
That's crazy that that child is just like on your back the entire time. Like, are you like rolling at all in this game? Are you like rolling and smushing your daughter? Okay, are we about to see a VR game? They really should just let VR die.
I thought I could be a hero and break the curse.
Oh, that's
but
cool.
I was a fool.
From the developers of the game Walking
There's
Dead.
no hope here.
Oh, that's kind of
Gods
cute.
that walk among us.
Ooh,
thirst for
giants.
death.
Is this like a Shadow of the Colossus type game, maybe? You know what? You put a grappling hook in something, and it's gonna make me interested at least.
The poison in my veins begs me to kill.
I'll put you in the ground.
That's kind of cool, actually.
The power of our god is immeasurable.
Thought I could be a hero.
I feel like
Heroes
this
don't
looks
survive
actually kind of
fragile
cool.
lands.
Like, I'm never gonna get a VR headset, probably, but I can at least look at this and be like, you know what? That actually does look pretty cool, don't it? I mean, I respect like kind of Shadow of the Colossus, although you're not really climbing them, so I guess not really. But that type of experience in VR, it's interesting. Also, is this Alien, like a VR Alien game? I feel like that could have potential, actually. Yeah, I think this is Alien. Oh no. Alien Rogue Incursion. Okay. That's probably gonna be cool.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson. I'm back on State of Play to
Hi, Sean.
introduce more exciting titles coming to PlayStation. Starting with a highly anticipated PvP shooter, playable soon on PS5.
Wow. All right. Is anybody actually anticipating this? Oh, is this Marvel Rivals? Was that a female Loki? Have they gone woke? Oh no, that's just Mantis.
Here. Destiny awaits.
How many fucking characters are in this game?
Stronger together.
I've heard good things about this game. Like people that are like into Overwatch, I think like it. Especially since like Overwatch has been not the greatest as of late, from what I understand.
Embrace the chaos.
Insignificant attacks. Healing power. I'm back, baby. 3, 2, 1, blast off!
I mean, I appreciate the fact that it seems like they've gone out of their way to like try to accommodate really different play styles in order to make the characters actually play like they would. Where like, you know, like Spider-Man not having a gun, I feel like was probably something that was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, that the fucking female Galactus has me feeling certain types of ways. I am on the prowl for that Galactusy. But I feel like I should mention that, but to get back to what I was saying, I don't know, I feel like implementing like characters that don't have guns into a shooter and just like figuring out a way to make it work, I feel like that's kind of cool. Honestly, I feel like all of these Souls-likes have just been rendered meaningless by another Craft's treasure. I'm currently playing that game, and I'm not gonna lie, this just doesn't look like it's gonna. It just doesn't look like it's gonna compare. Oh dang, bro! If I got my ass beat by a guy with an umbrella, I would just quit. Like, I don't know if I'm like a ninja in this game or what I'm doing, whatever quest I'm on, I would just stop. Like, what's the point?
Hello, friends and fans. I'm super excited to welcome all my pals back to the
Oh, this
annual
is the
Blackwood
completely
Winter
necessary Until Dawn remake.
Nice one.
You can't hide from me, Michael.
Oh, you're going down. Oh!
Is it just me, or does this not look very good? Hold on.
It means so much to me that we're all still here together.
Fight the break
Like, visually, I mean. like graphically.
Someone's watching us.
There's no one out there. Let's make this one trip we will never forget.
Is it just me, or does this like look like a PS4 game?
Mike, Emily?
Which obviously it is, but they said they were remaking it, so I was like, I was expecting this to look like amazing.
I was down there.
You were?
It was horrible.
Although maybe I just have like a,
I don't want to make hasty decisions that
maybe it's one of those things where we don't, where I just don't really remember what the first game looked like.
Jessica! You can't let me die!
Oh my gosh. I guess he could let her die. That's weird. Unless I'm just completely misremembering what the first game looked like on PS4. I feel like that doesn't look all that great. Like the faces have like kind of a weird uncanny valley aspect to them. Grinding Gear Games.
Ogham was once a peaceful land, but each day descends further into madness. Famine and plague besiege us. The very earth is being poisoned. The Count's men, once our protectors, have turned on us. And now, they come for me.
Alright, I'm just gonna skip through this because I'm not really a Path of Exile person. This is a horror game.
I'm sorry. I was just...
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost. I'm looking for Silent Hill.
Oh no.
I think you should stay away.
This is that Silent Hill remake that I saw Silent Hill fans complaining about.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't look particularly good.
I'm going either way.
Again, visually.
No. You shouldn't be here.
Ew. Oh, it's so scary. It's so spooky and scary. Ew.
I'll be good, I promise. Tell him I'll be good, please.
Which, by the way, I don't want to come off like a graphic snob. Like, as long as the gameplay is good and the story is well told, that's fine.
No, please.
I'm just saying that I would have expected like Until Dawn to be like a graphical showcase piece. You know what I mean? Do they really think people are gonna watch a fucking
Capcom
Silent
announced
Hill
this next game
presentation?
last December, offering just a glimpse of what's in store for their celebrated franchise. Today, I am so excited to share the first full gameplay trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds.
Ooh, okay. Ooh. I played one Monster Hunter game on the DS. I think it was Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Or 4 Ultimate, I think it was.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
Why is she wearing a fucking jacket and a beanie?
I hope we find them soon.
What did I just see? Is this game, are these games not set in like a fantasy medieval time setting? That was very upsetting.
I've never heard of a Karat not heard this big before.
Why does that character look like she eats avocado toast? I don't like this.
Now to lead it away from the pack. We'll make for the desert.
Right.
Okay, so we set traps and stuff.
Sandstorm. Now commencing the hunt by order of the guild.
So these are like lion bears, right? I really do love the design of all of the monsters of these games. Like, look at this guy. Like, yeah, could you ride monsters in the other games? I love the fact that you have like a companion that you can ride. I will say I always feel bad that you're like killing these monsters.
Selected you as a
Look how cute that guy was.
this expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, that's cool. Monster Hunter Wilds. Aside from the hipster lady, that looked really cool. But I don't have a problem with the look necessarily. It's just very jarring to see like a girl with a hoodie and a beanie and like round glasses like that in a fucking medieval centered game, which I thought those were. Oh, is this Astrobot? Yeah, I'm wondering if this is going to be a VR game or if it's going to be like a like a normal like 3D platformer. Because I feel like there's so much potential for Astrobot, but they kind of like they relegated into like VR in the first game, which is obviously going to limit the reach of the character. I feel like if they just made like their version of like Mario Odyssey but with Astrobot, I feel like there's a lot of potential there. Which it kind of seems like this might be actually, because I'm not seeing any indication yet that it's a VR game.
What did you say your name was?
Oh my gosh, he has a doggy! Yeah, I don't think this is VR. This is cool. Okay, that looks like a ripoff of a Mario character. I'm not even gonna lie. This looks super cute. Yeah, this looks like a... This kind of looks like Mario 3D World, right? Yeah, I love all the references to Mario stuff. Sorry, not Mario stuff, PlayStation stuff. Okay, well, Mario obviously invented gorillas, so that's a ripoff, right? Yeah, this looks great. This looks really awesome, actually. Zelda invented triangles, so I'm not sure about that. They also invented trees with faces, so that's sketchy, obviously. They invented space, so that's obviously like a ripoff of Mario Galaxy. They invented the Middle East. Wait, wait, no, sorry, I was thinking about Aladdin. That's I messed up the joke. That's what Disney has nothing to do with Nintendo. I feel like that could be really cool. Yeah, like, I'm glad that they're just making like a normal game with Astrobot.
Be sure to visit PlayStation blog for more on the games you just saw, as well as PlayStation.com for the latest on Days of Play. This global celebration runs through June 12th, with deals on PlayStation Store, great new content coming to PlayStation Plus, and much more.
Are those slots the games that we have left, or? Oh, was that it? Oh. Okay. I thought that was pretty good. I mean, like, I personally had my expectations kind of set. Like, what I have liked to have seen, like, Naughty Dog's next game, or, like, the next Horizon game, or, like, Uncharted 5, like, obviously. But, I feel like your expectations can't be too high when it comes to a state of play. So, yeah, Concord, this is a first-party game. But I don't know, like, when it comes to the whole narrative stuff, if you're a live service like shooter game like this, like, the narrative stuff just isn't all that appealing to me, especially when they keep on saying that, oh, the narrative is going to continue throughout the rest of the game, don't worry guys, but it's like, is it really? If you say so. So I don't know, I'm probably never going to play that, to be honest with you. Then what did they show next? This is all Concord, right? Yeah, it is. Ooh. Sorry, I'm just gonna go through all the games real quick. God of War coming to PC. That's obviously gonna be exciting for PC gamers. Dynasty Warriors. Yeah, this looks fine, right? This looks like Dynasty Warriors fans are gonna enjoy that, I assume. This game looked like, here's the thing, this aesthetic is already a turnoff to me, because I'm racist against Japanese people. No, because I don't know, I'm just not really an anime person. But the gameplay just looks so slow and sluggish to me. I don't know. I guess this was like a weird. I mean, this Souls-like looks kind of fine, I guess. And I like that it seems like you can play as multiple characters, which I feel like is pretty unique for a Souls-like, right? I can't think of another one that let you do that. Kind of weird that this girl is just hanging out on your back the entire time when you're playing as them, it seems like. Like, are you, like, again, are you, like, dodge rolling and you're just, like, smushing her? I don't know how that works. What was this? This VR game actually looked pretty cool, I will admit. What was this? Oh yeah, Alien. They didn't really show too much of this, but I assume this will probably be fun. Marvel Rivals. Again, I think this looks fun, or it looks interesting at least. But I like the fact that there are so many different types of gameplay. That they're like trying to be as faithful to these characters as possible. Like that's just interesting to me. I don't know how well it actually plays out in the game. But I think that's kind of interesting. What was this? I feel like this was another Souls-like, right? Yeah, that also looked fine. What was this? Is this just Until Dawn? I think it is. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like visually, I was just expecting this to be a lot more impressive. Than it looks. Path of Exiles is like whatever. I literally have nothing to say about this. It's definitely not my type of game. Silent Hills, again, a lot like Until Dawn. It doesn't look visually impressive. So we'll see if like the gameplay is good, and if people obviously love the first Silent Hills, so I would assume that from a storytelling perspective it'll be good. So we'll see about that one. Monster Hunter. Oh, what did I just click on? What? Can I? I don't want the debug info. Okay. Monster Hunter definitely looks cool. Like, I really like the DS game that I played, but I've just never gotten around to playing any of the other ones. So this definitely looks cool. And then it ended with Astrobot, which I think looks really cool. I really like that they're doing this with Astrobot. I really hope the game takes off, and it's not one of those games that just kind of doesn't sell a ton of copies. Because like PlayStation fans are like, I need a dad simulator. I need over-the-shoulder shooter action. Blah 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 blah. You know, hopefully PlayStation fans embrace it because I really like Astrobot. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Well, I should say I liked the game that comes with the PS5. I never played the VR game, just to be clear. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you thought about any and all of those games in the comments down below. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.